Okay, let's start class. 11 Accountancy Chapter 1. So what is accounting? Accounting involves identifying, recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting and communicating financial information. It is also the backbone of all business and economic activities, and the key definition of accounting is that accounting is a language of business, helps for stakeholders understand the financial position. Next is the objectives and features. So the objectives is to maintain a systematic record of financial transactions, to calculate profit or loss for a specific period, means the specific accounting period, for example 1 year, and we have to calculate the profit and loss for that accounting year. And next is to determine the financial position of a business as assets versus liabilities, and to provide data for design making and future planning, and also to meet legal requirements like taxation, compilers, etc. And next is features of accounting. The features of accounting is that identification of transactions, means to identify whether the transactions are recorded or not, as only financial transitions are recorded. The next age is systematic record keeping, means to maintain the chronological records, ensuring accuracy and accessibility of that records. Next is classification and summarization. So data is organized into meaningful formats like ledgers and financial statements in a systematic way. And the next is communication of information. Information is shared with stakeholders like investors, securities and management. So the next page is functions and importance. In functions, it is same as the features like recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing and interpreting and communicating, but the difference is importance of accounting. So importance of accounting is supports decision making, means help managers and business entrepreneurs to take financial decisions. Second is legal. Compliance ensures adherence to laws such as tax regulations and audit requirements. The next is financial control, tracks income and expenses to avoid overspending. And the next is investor and stakeholders trust the transparent record, instill confidence in external parties, etc. In the next page we have limitations and conclusion. Conclusion is the summary and significance that we read in the above pages, and the limitations are: first, ignores non-monetary aspects as accounting focus on only and only financial transactions that are related to the business. The second is prone to be biased as dependent on the accountant's estimates, example depreciation, bad debt, etc. The next is historical in nature. It reflects past data analysis and may not analyze indicate future trends. The next limitation is complexity. Preparing and interpreting financial data can be challenging for non-specialists like colors or normal employees. In the next page it has users of accounting information. Accounting information has two users: internal users and external users. Internal users include owner as proprietor, management and employees and workers of that entity. The external users are banks and financial institutions that give loan to the company, and investors and potential investors who invest in the company, creditors, government and its authorities, researchers, consumers and the general public. The accounting has branches of accounting. The accounting has three branches: financial accounting, cost accounting and management accounting. Financial accounting is for determining profit loss of the business. Cost accounting is for determine the actual cost to produce that product, and management accounting is for help management in decision making. Now we have the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. So on a scoped basis, bookkeeping is identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, and accounting is identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing and communicating. On performance basis it has junior staff like accountant color, and in accounting there is a senior staff like CACMA. Bookkeeping is a primary stage and accounting is a secondary stage, as begins when bookkeeping ends. The nature of job in bookkeeping is routine job, and in accounting analytical, as have to do some analysis through skills and special skills. Special skills in bookkeeping does not require, but in accounting require some special skills too. The objectives of bookkeeping is to maintain records systematically of financial statements, and the objective of accounting is to ascertain net result of operations and financial position and communicate it to users. Is accounting is an art or science? So accounting is an art, as accounting is an art of recording, classifying and summarizing financial transactions, and the second is accounting the science, because any organized knowledge based on certain basic principle is a science. So accounting is also a science, as it is an organized knowledge based on certain basic principles. So in the next page we have types of accounting information. The accounting information has three types. Information relating to profit or surplus means accounting statements makes available the information about profit or loss incurred. The next is information relating to financial position. The balance sheet makes available the information about the financial position of the entity, and the last one is information about cash flows. Cash flows is a statement that shows the inflow and outflow of cash during a specific period. In the last we have systems of accounting. The accounting system have two types: double entry system and the single entry system. The double entry system recognize and records both aspects as debit and credit, and it is a scientific and complete system of accounting. The single entry system is that transactions are not recorded in double entry system. Account maintained under this system is incomplete and unsystematic and therefore not reliable in determining financial position. The profit and loss account and balance sheet cannot be prepared through this system.
So at last, please subscribe this channel, and so that I give more update and more content about this in my next PPT video. Thanks.